Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. And I want to give peace and blessings and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the sincere Akim and Aqua in this truth, doing the best of their abilities to live according to this truth and follow the commandments and believe on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai daily, so they may inherit the kingdom of heaven to come. I've been away for a while. Jake has been going through it these past few months, so I haven't been really consistent. But now is the time to get back into the spirit and continue doing what I was called to do, and continue to try to edify the body as much as possible. And I got a little short, sweet lesson today. Don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I'm gonna just jump right into it. I want to talk about how money is a distraction, and a lot of Jakes are going to be destroyed trusting in this dollar, man. They're going to be destroyed trusting in this dollar and this kingdom. You know, Jakes don't think that this kingdom is going to end. They don't think the dollar is going to be wiped away and crashed, which will, when it does wipe away, it will lead to the RFID chip. I'm not going to get into that in this lesson. I'm getting into that later on, but Lord willing, if the Spirit allows me, I will. But I want to start with the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 4. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. And right, and in this society, money is like a main objective now. You know, everyone's goal is to get anything materialistic, wealth. You know, Jakes want to be successful in this society and fit in with these Edomites. You know, they want all the money so they can do that. You know, and that's like all Jake is worried about now. All our people's worried about this dollar that cannot be backed up by silver or gold. It's worthless. It's not the true riches of the earth. You know, and it's sad because you should be reaching, you should be at least seeking for some type of spiritual gain, you know, in this society, considering all the atrocities and the affliction and oppression that our people go through. Jakes are content in this system, man. They're content in this kingdom, and they think that this is gonna dwell forever, just like these Edomites, man. They think that Babylon is gonna dwell forever. They're gonna get to grow up and get all this money, buy these cars and mansions and stuff, and you know, that whole American dream bullshit. You know what I mean? But money won't deliver you in this day, man. You know, when the famine comes and there's no food, inflammation comes, or I mean, it's a lot. Inflation comes when you can't purchase the goods, or when all these plagues begin to come. What will you do? This dollar is not gonna save you, man. When martial law hit, what you gonna do? Bribe the martial law officers with money, man? No, that dollar is worthless, man. That dollar isn't even backed by silver or gold. You know? It says, but righteousness delivered from death, right? So the only things on this earth that's going to save you is having wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know? Having the spirit of the Most High. Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai in you that in that day to direct you. You know? Your charity amongst brothers. You know? Repentance. You know, how you carry yourself, how you walk in the spirit versus the flesh, that fight, You know, and most importantly, faith, man, believing. You know, your works won't go, you know, your works won't be overlooked. Any work that you put towards the Lord will be remembered, man. And that's the righteousness that will deliver you, you know, beginning with faith and you know, and your works. Utilizing your grace period, you know, in this time. Because, you know, the grace period is almost up, man. You know, Jakes are not going to be able to repent. once Jacob trouble comes down on us, man. Once Esau comes in like a flood, like it says in Isaiah, Jakes is not going, you know, it's up. Grace period is up. That you had your time. And this whole world has seen and heard this true word, this true gospel. Everyone knows who the true Israelites are, man. You know, these celebrities know. You know, these celebrities, they have all these riches, and they boast in them. You know, they think this money will save them. You know, there's celebrities out here riding bulletproof cars. You know, you got the high-end Edomites, you know, the upper echelon Edomites building doomsday bunkers. Like that's going to save them from the wrath of the Most High in this day. You know, all that is vanity, man. No amount of money will stop these prophecies. You see? So, but Jake is all caught up into materialistic things, man. You know? Jake is caught up in the, you know, all these jewels, cars, clothes, women, you know. Nothing profitable to your spirit or relationship with the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who this world ignorant calls God and Jesus Christ, man. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6. I'm going to start with verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Right. So, you Jakes out here seeking and breaking your back and killing your own kind over this damn dollar. You know, thinking you're gonna inherit these things, these materialistic things forever, man. Man, no, man. You're in great delusion, man. The scriptures say, for we brought nothing into this world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out. Once that spirit leaves this flesh, everything is left behind, man. But see, Jake's got to be content with what they have, man. Jakes don't be content with what they have. And verse 8 says, and having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. Right, man. So Jakes need to be content with what they have in this world. The men of the Lord, they don't want nothing in this world, man, in this kingdom. You know? They don't want to go out here and have a financial stability of I mean, of course you want to be able to provide for your household and pay your bills, but nothing more than that, man. Jake's not looking to go purchase a mansion or 6-bedroom house, 5-car garage, a couple Ferraris, nice Camaro, rock the designer clothes, what these Edomites do, man. That's all you Jakes want to do. Y'all want to be of the world and fit in with these Edomites, man. It say, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through in many sorrows. Right. You know, scriptures say this generation is children in whom has no faith, man. You have no faith. And another thing with these celebrities, you know, because Jake is easily, you know, Jake got a short attention span, but when they see evil and wickedness, they're easily drawn to it. Why? Because everything that this society and Babylon promotes is wickedness, and that's all we know from birth to the mature age of growing up and being able to achieve those things. It says pierce themselves through with many sorrows, right? No matter how much money you have in this society, you will never be equal to these Edomites, man. So like I had to drink some water. You'll never be equal to these Edomites. And a lot of celebrities feel as such they are. Man, at the end of the day, you're still a nigga to them, man. I don't care how much money you got. And you ain't shit to the Most High. You know? But you see all these rappers promote, they be on Instagram, flashing their money, they jewels, mouth full of diamonds, jewelry all over their neck, having the money up to their ear and, throwing money everywhere on a bunch of naked women in the room. That's what Jake like, man. Jake liked seeing that. Jake is drawn to that wickedness, and they're easily influenced by it. And all these rappers doing is leading Israel astray. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. Like, okay. Let's see. You see? That's all these rappers do, man. And I got a precept for this. You see? That's all these rappers do, putting the money up to their ear. Boasting. Man, all this is folly, man. They holding up paper with a bunch of dead slave owners on it, man. And happy. You see? Let me get this precept. I'm heading to Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 23. Thus saith Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. You see? But let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith Yahweh. You see? Yahweh's not worried about your riches, man. He's not worried about your riches. He's worried about righteousness, man. He's worried about you believing on him. Nothing pertaining to this world, man. But you just trusting this dollar that is about to fall drastically, man. What you think is gonna happen in that day when they get on the news and tell Jakes all the money they've been saving up, all the crumbs? It's a lot, all the crumbs that they've been saving up. That it's worth nothing anymore. Jakes ain't gonna know how to act, man. That's why you don't put your trust in these riches, man. In this dollar. And if you in this truth and you got a decent job, I'm not saying you gotta quit your job, but don't let that little decent check that you get every 2 weeks or every week air you from the faith or the truth, man. Don't let that make you fall out to the truth and go back into this world. You know? I'm going to go to the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 6. They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to Yahweh a ransom from him. And when he mean what he said, what he means by none of them can by any means redeem his brother, meaning basically give over, rescue, to redeem, to rescue, or to ransom, Nor can you give to Yahweh a ransom for him. You think you're gonna bribe the Most High with this fiat dollar that Esau is promoting? No, man. You gotta be out your mind, man. You gotta be out your mind, man. They that trust in their wealth boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, man. And look, they do. Look at it. Boasting. This guy wearing dresses and shit. Boasting, man. That's all they do, man. The only thing that'll save you in this time, man, is having understanding, wisdom and knowledge and understanding of these scriptures, man. But you have to have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to understand this book, man. But y'all don't want to trust. Y'all don't want to trust in the Most High, man. Y'all rather trust in Babylon. And I'm glad that came, because this very scripture right here, Isaiah 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. You see? And half of these celebrities that have this financial gain and have all this wealth, they've committed iniquity to get it, man. They've done evilness to get it, man. Some sacrifice family members, do these rituals that Esau have them do. Look up the Bohemian Grove. They do all these damn wicked rituals just to receive all this wealth that they give them, man, and to leave Israel astray. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will rise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. You see? So like I was saying, since the only thing that'll help you in that day is this right here. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You see? So wisdom and knowledge is going to be the only thing that's going to help you in this time. And having faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But you jakes don't know him. You jakes don't want to know him. It's the only thing that's going to save you in this time, man. It said it's the strength of salvation. And the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. You see? Man, it's going to be a sad day. It's going to be a terrible day in that day, man. In that day of wrath, man. Like richest prophet, not in the day of wrath, man. And let's go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. You see? That's telling you right there, man. That's telling you. And those are true riches. Silver, gold, elements of the earth. Resources, really. Natural resources that come from the earth, man. Not something that's printed by man on a daily, no. Those are not true riches. It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make an even speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. You see? You see? Like I was saying, you can't put your trust in this dollar, man. You know? Or you can't keep trusting in this society. Wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of the times, man. And so like I ain't mean to do that. And what is the beginning of wisdom? See, Jakes don't even know this. No. Salak. Proverbs 9 and 10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. You see? And Yahweh has set up his prophets across the four corners of the earth to do that, man. Starting with Great Millstone, man. The true apostles and elders of the Most High, who he giving it to first to give to the rest of the true men out here, hoping to be the elect, man. Working, doing the will of the Father week in, week out on these highways and byways. You see? We hope and believe that we're the men of the elect. You know? But Jakes will be simple, man. Proverbs 1 and 22. How long ye simple ones will love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. You see? Y'all despise this wisdom and knowledge that we give y'all, man. And I see it every weekend, week in and week out, man. Jakes, like last weekend when me and the brothers went out. Jake's just laughing, thinking it's entertainment, how we're up there calling the white man the devil. They think that's entertainment, man, because they see some strong so-called black men standing up to the oppressor. But they take it as a joke, man. Man, we're not out there for your entertainment, man. But you want to laugh and scoff? Go ahead, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai will have a missile for you in that day, man. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. Right, so if you've heard this truth, and you know you're Israelite, if you're an Israelite man and you know it, and you've heard multiple or had multiple testimonies and experiences with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding being given to you and promoted or presented to you, then you've refused and you still ain't doing the work. You continue to live in this world, in this society. It doesn't make sense, man. I mean, we understand it, but it's like once you see it for yourself, it's exhausting, man. It's draining to the spirit, man. The state of our people is what I mean. It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. That verse right there, man, that verse yet alone right there, man, when I read that, I think that would hurt me to be one of those people, man. He's saying, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. The very power that you believe in, the very power that made you, had to just destroy you. He said, but they shall not find me, for For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahweh. You see? These fools hate knowledge, man. But since y'all wanna trust in this dollar, trust in this society, you know, go right ahead, man. And I'm gonna head to the book of Psalms, chapter 62, and it's gonna be a short video. I'm not gonna keep it long. Verse 10. Psalms chapter 62, verse 10. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. You see? This is why I say, man, if you getting a decent amount of money, man, stay focused, man. Use that money for what it's useful for. Bills, you know, taking care of your family, being charitable, you know, helping the body, you know, the men, helping the brothers out, you know. You may lend a couple dollars to the brother. I know I have a couple times, and vice versa. You know, do those type of things, man. But don't sit here and fall back into this world over this damn dollar, man. And I'm glad I came to this verse, because verse 10 says, trust not in oppression, in which our people do, like, to the utmost, man. Trust not in oppression. Matter of fact, you know, the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Whew. Whew. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces, and he shall not spare. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is a terrible God, man. Yahweh Shai, he will not spare the evildoers in this day, man. At all, man. So that there shall not be found in the bursting of it assured to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. True riches are this wisdom and knowledge, man, the spiritual understanding, man. Having the spirit, being able to discern spirits, being able to fight off the flesh, you know. Even though, you know, all of us fight the flesh daily, man. It's not easy, you know. You got all type of demons and spirits come at you, you know, but you got to pray and fast to overcome these things. And Solomon said, matter of fact, I'm just going to go to it. And I love this verse. Start at verse 7. This is Wisdom Solomon chapter 7, verse 7. Wherefore I prayed, and understanding was given me. I called upon Yahweh, and the spirit of wisdom came to me. You know, and Yahweh is the only one that can give you true wisdom. You know, the gifts of this book come from above, man. As a matter of fact, let me get that. I think it's this. John 3:27. I'm just get to the point. And John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given from heaven. It be given him from heaven. You know? You see? I just want to get to that point. Like this wisdom, this true wisdom comes from the Heavenly Father, man, Yahweh. You know. But let me finish this verse 8. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7 verse 8. I preferred her before scepters and thrones, and esteemed riches nothing in comparison of her. What is he talking about? Wisdom. Wisdom is compared to a woman, man. Wisdom is compared to a woman. And how he said I prefer her before scepters and thrones. Through wisdom, we will inherit scepters and thrones in the kingdom, man. So, that's beautiful. We'll inherit that, man. But go ahead, Jakes. Boast in your riches. And you working, you working with you're working all these long shifts and long hours to receive crumbs, man. Through the Spirit, this verse just came to my mind. To receive crumbs, man. And I don't remember it by heart, but I think it's Haggai. It might be Haggai or Habakkuk. I don't remember. It's one of those. Haggai. Yeah. Haggai 1. This is Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe, but there is none warm. And see, Jake is not satisfied or content with that daily bread that I was speaking about, man. He said he gave you food and raiment. Be content therewith. But see, Jake is not. Jake want to be equal to these Edomites, man. To these oppressors. It said, and he that earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes, man. And what Jake do? Jake get a check every week. Jake get a check every week. And if you're not out in this world, you're not worldly, and you live in check to check, 9 times out of 10, your money's going straight to bills, man. You probably be left with a few dollars every week, man. It's just going right back. You giving that money right back. You work to get your money right back to Esau, man. That's why Jake could commit wickedness to get that fast money, man. But that fast money gets you slow time and judgment, too. That fast money gets you slow time, man. It says, and he that earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes. That's heavy, man. That's heavy. And I think I got about 1 or 2 more precepts, and then I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go to the book of Luke, chapter 12 and 15. I thought I had that. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. You see? That tells you right there, man. Nothing you have, like I said, you can bring nothing. You brought nothing into this world, so you can carry nothing out, man. The things that you possess will not save you, man. It will not save you. That's a beautiful verse, man. Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesseth. You see? And nah, I'm not gonna do that. It's my last verse that I'm gonna go back to 1 Timothy. And after this, I'm gonna show you a few articles I came across about this dollar failing in America. Actually, no. Let me go ahead and go ahead and show you the. It's an article I came across titled "Global Trust in the U.S. Dollar is Falling." The role of the U.S. dollar as a reserve currency should be reconsidered since it has become Washington's political weapon. President Vladimir Putin told participants at the St. Petersburg International, deep changes require adaptation of international financial organizations reconsidering the role of the dollar, which, after it became international reserve currency, turned into the tool of pressure of the country of the issue of the rest of the world today. Russian president added that the U.S. actions undermine the advantages created by the Bretton Woods system. Thus, trust in the U.S. dollar is falling. Putin also pointed out that the dominance of the greenback fails to solve major problems, such as how to reach a balance in currency relationship and change exchange. All right, man, this damn debt of America is, you can watch it. You can watch it online, man. This damn debt has reached the heavens, man. You know, Babylon is just so much damn debt, trillions of dollars of debt, trillions, but printing billions a day. You know, it doesn't make sense, man. While the U.S. does talk about freedom and equality, including in relation to trade, it tries to spread its jurisdiction to the rest of the world and uses all means necessary to keep its dominance. Right, like I said, see, he puts this dollar, he goes into every country and try to give everybody this dollar. They don't want your money no more, man. They don't want your money. And through the spirit, they don't want your money no more, man. Let's go to the book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. You see? And verse 12 just, goes into the list of merchandise. But, I mean, you get the point. You get the point. Wow. Top five countries opted to ditch the U.S. dollar and the reason behind their move. I'm going to read that after I finish this video. But and I had another one. So it said, I typed this in, how many countries are abandoning the U.S. dollar. And it said 23 countries now abandoning the U.S. dollar. So I searched that up. It said the list of the 23 countries which are creating new swap lines outside of the dollar includes China, Russia, India, and surprisingly Germany, France, and United Kingdom. This means that the Eurozone itself is abandoning the dollar and preparing a transition to a new central banking system. Now, some might say if you don't know what the Eurozone is, this is the list of the countries, man. You see, that's a lot of countries, man, and still counting. Still counting, man. 60%. A new world monetary system is being set up right now, which completely killed the U.S. dollar, which is the world's reserve currency. 23 countries, that's 60% of the world's GDP, this is a lot, are setting up swap lines which bypass the dollar and SWIFT, which is the dollar-based worldwide financial transaction system. These countries include Russia, China, India, even Germany, France, and then the whole Eurozone, and United Kingdom. Once the new system is in place, our dollar won't be needed in these countries. And the new reserve currency will come into being, which will be the RFID chip. All those dollars in foreign accounts will come home, which will annihilate our monetary system. The choice of words in these articles, man. Also, China just announced that it will stop purchasing our debt, holding dollars in reserve. This will force the Federal Reserve to print even more dollars than the 85 billion it's currently printing. World reserve currencies have always had a limited lifespan, and ours is up. The U.S., yeah, you're damn right. And this is a little graph of reserve currency status. Historically, new world reserve currencies are backed by gold. Meaning, that's basically saying, meaning the dollar isn't. But historically in the past, new world currencies are backed by gold. New world reserve currencies are backed by gold, but the dollar isn't. Prices just dropped on gold and silver. Now it's time to buy. Protect your wealth, my friends. Wow. But I mean, you get the point, man. You get the point. Well, nah, let me read this one, the second one. The thoughts that are put into the minds of men that are aware of what is occurring on trading floors all over the world is when. When is also the question that I get asked about quite often by thousands of people. So what is the when? The when is what is the sure sign that this fraudulent sham that we call an economy is over. Folks, the biggest sign is when those that trade in the dollar to acquire goods no longer want the worthless paper because of U.S. bully policies, or they have totally lost faith in the U.S. as a responsible steward of its currency and economy. That day has arrived. All over the world, economies that have not totally shot themselves in the foot by gambling in the Anglo-American single are now moving to set up various currency exchanges by passing the dollar. Wow. So it's only a matter of time, man. You know, it's only a matter of time. And I'm going to try to put this link in the bio if anybody wants it. But with that being said, I hope this video is edifying. You know, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, the water.